Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run OvenBreak, where we're going to go ahead and try. Big emphasis on try. I mean, it should be possible, but let's be honest. We're at the very least going to try and take care of Latte Cookie's trial, trying to get both Diamond rank in the normal mode and Rainbow rank in the hard mode as well, because in the point where I am currently at the story, I need to do a little bit of upgrading for her and try and see if I could try and do the bare minimum to try and reach both Diamond rank and Rainbow rank. Now, as you can see here, it requires a level 9 pet with a level 8 cookie. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead. We're going to use, I think that would be good. And it's a level 9 pet, and then we'll use the cookie potion, well, pet potions right there. And then we will need a level 8 cookie, so we'll go ahead and use, bam, there we go, for 2. And then level 8. Alright, so she should be at the same level. That should be basically in the bare minimum. We're also going to use the assigned treasure right there. We're not going to try and go for a super big high score. Right now, we're just trying to aim for bare minimum. Because something I like doing is I like to make it so that I make it, like, I try and go for the Diamond rank and Rainbow ranks at the necessary levels. If it gets too hard, I can't always upgrade, but I feel like that kind of be unfair. So I want to make it so that, you know, I'll only get her to max level only after I get both ranks, just so I can kind of like achieve it. And then off camera, maybe I can see if I can get an even higher ranking once she's at max level. So, just for recap purposes, if you want to know who Latte Cookie is, which it's kind of hard not to if you've already played Cookie Run Kingdom, but still, we're going to do a little bit of a recap on her story because I also have 532 affection points. That's great. Coffee or milk? That is the question. Why not both? Latte Cookie's dough is formed with coffee, most bitter and acrid, balanced with the creamiest and smoothest blend of milk. With her etched staff in hand, she gracefully draws beautifully patterned latte glyphs in the air while daydreaming. But watch out. By chance, one of these glyphs could be a powerful sigil for a grand spell. During her years as a student, she spearheaded research on the development of coffee magic with a rather eccentric aficionado of coffee. Thanks to her efforts, Latte Cookie was granted a professorship at the Parfadia Magic Institute. You'd think that a professor would be more punctual, especially with her own lectures, but not the Latte Cookie. She's more invested in savoring a warm latte before the class. Though far from achieving the Professor of the Year reward, she knows a thing or two about inspiring her students. With her genuine compliments and encouraging smile, Latte Cookie is already the favorite professor of many. I mean, let's be honest, if she always acts chill as that, how could you hate her? I mean, let's be honest, if a teacher walked in and she had a giant spoon with her, I'd have to say like, oh, you know what? Maybe she's alright. I had to do a little bit of a slight cut just to get a good reading on the story and whatnot. And that's because, it's definitely not because I accidentally had my mic muted for the past moment. But luckily we didn't run, we just read some stuff. But according to her actual skill right here, it says, cast a coffee spell at certain intervals to create latte art, creating latte foam jellies along the edges and gathering nearby jellies. Jellies gathered by the latte art grants bonus points. After casting a certain number of spells, a larger and more powerful latte art is created. Level up for more points for latte foam jellies. Basically, it's entirely based around the whole concept of like, oh, a latte art, it looks beautiful. And also, according to the magic candy, which I literally just upgraded, but just didn't get that on camera, so that's great. But according to the skill, it says, creates additional latte art cream jellies when latte art dissipates. Larger latte art creates more valuable latte art cream jellies. The stronger the enchanted power, the more points for latte art cream jellies. Basically, it just makes so that the latte art becomes even bigger and more valuable. Now, of course, how can we forget about Meowcchiato? Meowcchiato. It's an adorable little critter. But according to the story of this feller, hello there, Meowcchiato. Everyone who wanders into the Latte Atelier always greets this adorable milk foam cat first. I don't know what Latte Atelier. Maybe Latte... I thought that was like a restaurant, but maybe it's just referring to Latte Cookie as a person. I don't know. But one evening, Latte Cookie trudged home while pondering the perfect coffee-to-milk ratio cup in hand. No time for a proper sit-down. Somehow, without noticing, a certain tiny someone had already made themselves a home in her cup. Meowcchiato loves a good nap on the windowsill, but fill a mug with warm latte and they'll appear as if by magic, curled up and toasty before you even set it down. Plain black coffee? Not a chance. If you want to say hello to this fluffy kitty, you need to remember one question. Got milk? Which is obviously referencing the whole Got Milk campaign, you know. Classic thing. I swear. 2 things that you'll always remember when you grow up. Got milk and dare. Those are times to be alive. But according to the skill of the cat, a latte cup appears at certain intervals. The pet hops right in and spins around to create milk foam jellies. Level up for more points for milk foam jellies. Why do I feel like this cat would be good friends with, like, Coco or something like that? Milk Yeah, milk is usually made with cocoa. People can use water, but like I think latte and cocoa would be good friends. But also, the last thing I can't talk about is that she does have an associated treasure, meaning the milk snack, which according to the bonuses, this is associated with milk cookie, Earl Grey cookie, baguette cookie, marble gray cookie, or marble bread cookie, and latte cookie. Which according to the story of this thing, chocolate snack jellies and milk are the perfect combination for a perfect snack. A harmonious balance of flavor and nutrition, which obviously it's meant to look like an Oreo cookie being dipped in milk. Obviously makes sense. And according to the actual skill of this thing, it says creates milk jellies or chocolate snack jellies at certain intervals. Bonus points for milk jellies depend on the number of collected chocolate jelly or chocolate snack jellies. Higher the level, the more points for chocolate snack jellies and milk jellies. Now here's the thing. Also for the associated cookies. I understand milk because there's milk. Latte because there's milk. Everyone else is kind of confused. Okay, Earl Grey I get because maybe it gives them vibes of Chess Choco. How there's one like a, you know, a dark chess choco and like white chess choco, or chess choco white, chess choco black, stuff like that. Maybe it has to do with that. But marble bread and baguette, maybe they're just really hungry on the job. I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and give this a trial. We're gonna go ahead and give this trial a try. A trial. Great. Now I sound like an intentional memer. And people in Wendy's like this food, such as the memer. Wait, who remembers that? That's such a cringe ad. Like, you want to, like, put cringe in a, like, if you looked up cringe in the, dictionary, and then there was, like, a picture going alongside of it, you would get that putting ad. Eat spicy goodness like a boss. That's never gonna leave my head, I tell you. But, hope all of you are having a good day today. I decided to be a little bit productive just getting some Cookie Run Oven Break videos done. I also need to go ahead and stream later on today, which, it's not today by the time I'm recording this video, but, like, it's just... Well, not when I'm uploading it, but by when I'm recording this, which should be like a Kingdom stream that I'm doing, which I actually didn't stream last week, which I do apologize for that. I was just kind of swallowed up in some work, and also, it was a mix of work and also, like, major mental stress. It was like, yeah, I keep adding onto it. Stress, work, and also the fact that I think I was very tired, sleep deprived. But luckily, as of recently, I think I fixed up my sleeping schedule for the most part, considering how I woke up at, like... I think it was like, I woke up at like 7:50 or something like that today. I don't know, like 7:50 a.m. That's actually pretty good for me. And last night, I think I slept at like 12? Oh, that was close. I thought that flooding, I think it may have been like my skill or something like that, but I thought I couldn't see the platform there. Luckily, it saved me. Okay, but it's still fun. By the way, look at all those, like, are they happy? I can't tell if they're either happy or very stressed. But like, I'm just looking at those like little wizards just like trying to commit magic to themselves. They're following the dreams. They're following their hearts, and you know what? As long as it's working for them, then it works. Is that one just sleeping near a windowsill? What was the? There was just one that was sleeping near a windowsill. What? How the fuck did you get up there? Did y'all get off the roofs? That's actually kind of dangerous, especially for like novice, like magicians. I wonder if there's any proof of magic happening in the world. Maybe. See, here's the thing. If there was no proof, then how did people come up with it? It's like zombies. And like pirates. You know there's physical proof of them out there. But then, if there wasn't any proof, how would we know? There'd have to be some physical proof for them to exist in the first place. I'm on my conspiracy theory, Stark. That's what we're going to go on right now. By the way, if I'm going to be honest, this update is actually pretty nice. I do think it's slightly underwhelming, but honestly, considering how it's a nice summer update, it like should be something super overwhelming. I think it's just because of the fact, like, you know, maybe it just has to do with, like, I wish they had more in regards to, you know, I think, you know what my big gripe? I wish at some point in the future, I'm hoping that, cat. What do you mean that wasn't it? Are you kidding me? That wasn't it? Oh, that's a scam! If this isn't it, I'd be surprised if this wasn't it. Oh, ooh. You know what made me feel? You know what made me feel? There was a jump back there that had a bunch of frozen bear jellies, and I missed a huge chunk of them. I think that was the reason why I basically failed at the start. I'm pretty sure, at least. It was the only thing that I could pinpoint to my blame. But we got it now, which is good. I'll take that, thank you. But, party at Marine Soda Bay. Oh, hey, I got Diamond Ring at all the regions. Let's get. Can I get a quick check? Let me see. Oh, do I need to? Oh, do I need to collect all the things first? Hold on. Which, there we go. By the way, I just got a lot of gems for that. Which, by the way, I'm doing this for the cookie cup stuff, because you know, cookie cups and whatnot. Sure, here you go. Doing homework. Yes. I'd like to know what sort of homework math that you actually do. Yeah, sure, by the way, give me a mission. What is it gonna be? Buy one thing in the gem exchange. I could do that literally zippity split. I'm pretty sure. You know what we're gonna buy? One of these, actually, because these are actually pretty good to have. Alright, good. Nibbles, you help me? Yes, thank you. Got it. Alright, so, let's go ahead and now focus on... Is this working now? No. Okay. The cool thing didn't even pop up. My gosh, everything just needs to be claimed now. There. Great. Alright, so, hard mode time. Lattes were served warm, I guess? Is that what you said? What are the level 13 and 13? With this copy specifically. Okay. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but let's do one right there. And then bam, we're both level 13. Now I gotta do it for the gato. El gato. Here you go. And then one of those right there. Alright, so both are level 13. Now, hard mode is tricky because obviously it's hard mode, but whenever hard mode happens, there happens to be a trick. Usually it's like, oh, they add this certain effect, or like they add one thing that's basically a common in the trial. I'm predicting it might be the plumbing latte, like cup plate, like the plate things that were used to hold latte things that you have to jump on. Like there's just gonna be a huge spam of that. But I don't know. But we'll just have to see what hard mode added to make it even more difficult than before. Other than the fact that you literally need to get the score that you got for diamond rank as just the first as the first in... Oh. Was that a wizard cat? What the plug was that? That was a wizard cat. Why? How is that there? Should I worry? Maybe I should. Maybe that's gonna be the big trick. Also, maybe the trick could be the... Yeah, it's gotta be this little wizard fella. Like, do you see that? It's just like, oh, I'm up here now. How you doing? Here I go. I'm assuming I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this is definitely gonna be held up by the fact that at the end, I'm probably gonna need to make sure I have, like, enough energy for one more skill usage just to reach diamond rank and rainbow rank. Well, I already reached diamond rank, so importantly it's rainbow rank, but you know what I mean. Just try and reaching max rank for this trial. It definitely isn't gonna be the best rank, so technically it wouldn't be max, but I mean it in the sense of just getting, you know, rainbow rank. Want to make sure I actually, like, am fine with this. Get the rainbow jellies. Those give more points than just simple destruction. Yes. Oh my. Yes. Kitty, slip that all up. Either the cat or the, you know, latte magic. My personal serving spoon. I definitely need to go ahead and try a latte. I definitely want to, like, see what those are about, because I'm pretty sure they should be good. I mean, they're straight up, it's just coffee with milk. It ought to be good. Unless if you're a fan of espressos and, like... I suppose not, but, there actually is, like, a local coffee place. Like, well, not necessarily local. Whoa, that scared me. Did you just try pushing a sign into... No, wait, that's just the normal cat that's doing that. Why the fuck is there just a... That's a bat cat. That's that bat cat? You're not Licorice's pet. You're a different sort of bat cat. What are you? Hello? Okay. I think that was some bad jumps right there because I did miss some jellies, but maybe I could still make up for it. If I don't, then I just literally have to run this all over again. But we're about to reach the hard gold rank, which is actually at least a little bit more better preference to me. Magnet, jump, jump, duck, jump. Okay. Okay, slowly. Okay, we're at this part again. I think there's gonna be some big... I was gonna say there's gonna be a big frozen bear jelly jump. Oh, okay, never mind. We still got it. I was about to say there's gonna be some big jump that we gotta try and make. And the latte art was slowly collecting it. And it did. It just didn't get the frozen bear jellies. Okay, got these. Yes. Stop that. Yeah, quit it with that. Motorcycle driving by, how dare you. That looked like the frozen bear jellies were going to lead me to the plumbing, just the bear jellies. They were going to lead me straight into an obstacle. That would have been super bad. Oh, give me that, thank you. Oh yeah, if I'm getting the poster right there, it definitely has to lead to some sort of like, you know, one last skill usage, I'm pretty sure. Especially when I have all these. Okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, no more skill. Oh, was that the skill use? I don't know, but I still got rainbow rank anyway. I still got it. Alright, so that's good. At least we actually, surprisingly, we did that in our first one. It definitely was not the best one. It was not a perfect run in any means, shape, or form. But, it still worked in our favor with a top 97%. I'm definitely going to have to run more on this, but I'm going to reward myself with a little bit of da-ba-da-doop, and then a little bit of a Like you a latte. I remember, I think I got one of my mom's, like, one of those mugs for my mom. I think for, like, an old birthday or something. But, and let's get that to you. Oh, more gifts. Pretty, considering how I just spent that. And bam. Alright. I have my 69,000. That's pretty good. Alright, so with that being said, I think we're good to actually end the video here, just because, you know, we got Diamond Rank, we got Rainbow Rank. I should definitely run this more off-camera, just so I can get better ranking rewards, because as you can see, if you get higher rankings on this, you get even more gems once the event ends, which all gems are good gems. And if you actually manage to get top 5%, you may get a chance to get a legendary gem thing. Which I already have 50? I'm back at 50? Sheesh! I need something to spend on this. You. Cool. Alright, with that being said, we'll go ahead and end the video right here, I guess. So if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends and enjoy my Cookie Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of what I do in the future. And down below in the description, you can see all my social media links on my Carter website, where all plebs. You can buy some merchandise at the pleb market. And also, if you want to become a pleb yourself, you can become a YouTube member for just $1 a month. But above all else, I will see you under these Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.